Your first responsibility is to your spiritual self. Consult your mind before acting and therefore become authentic to yourself. It is nothing more than an internal shift. There is no need to rid yourself of physical habits and/or pretend that your physical longings don't exist. Instead, rearrange your priorities by making first contact with your soul. Pay attention to it first and allow your behaviors in the physical world to flow from those new thoughts. Look within and listen. Your priorities will be clearly seen and heard by your physical self. Here's a suggestion for implementing this. Rearrange your priorities just for a day. Make your mental images the most important part of your life and live according to them just for this day. See yourself having a pleasant, lovely evening with your spouse or your loved one. Don't let this picture go. This is in alignment with your spiritual self. First, it's all still an invisible thought. Now act that thought out exactly in the manner in which you first created it in your mind. By aligning yourself here first and keeping that priority uppermost in your mind, you'll soon see how easy it is to maintain that alignment throughout your daily life. Study the paradox. You can never get enough of what you don't want. Consider all of the things that people do not want. The alcoholic despises the alcohol which consumes his life, and he can never seem to get enough of it. No, the same is true for the drug addict. Many of us disdain the money that seems to run our lives and the need to chase it, yet we never seem to get enough of it. What you crave sends an unwritten, unspoken message. I am incomplete without that which I crave, and if I get it, I will be more whole, more complete. But this is an illusion, as you are already whole. You do not need anything else to complete yourself. When you truly understand this, your wants disappear, and you can do nicely without what you don't want but mysteriously keep craving. When I gave up the pursuit of money, more of it flooded into my life than I had ever known before. When I gave up needing to be right, I gave up the anger and grief that accompanied that need. When you know that you're already complete, the pursuit of things which you truly do not need or want diminishes, and your life takes on the delicious flavor of purpose. Here's a suggestion for implementing this mindset. Create an inventory of those things in your life which you continue to pursue but truly do not want. Next, create an inventory of what you would like. Rather than deception, you might substitute truth in your relationships. Rather than booze, you might substitute 8 glasses of water a day. Rather than anger, you might substitute love and harmony. By assessing what continues to rain into your life because you're letting it in and encouraging the leaks, you'll automatically find a new way of eliminating the erosion in your life. Inventory your life and get it on purpose. Or ask nothing of anyone and practice unconditional acceptance. All your demands of others create an environment where miracles are impossible to manifest. You must be empty of judgment and demand in order to experience real magic in your life. Asking nothing of anyone gives you a true sense of freedom. Whenever you're about to be upset or angry at someone, stop yourself with this statement: they owe me nothing. I expect nothing of them. I'll just accept them where they are right now. You'll find that 2 days of practicing this attitude will convert you quite nicely, particularly if you practice this with the person to whom you are the closest. For me, it's my wife. When I remind myself that she owes me nothing, that she is a loving presence in my life with no obligations to me, then I have to be accepting of her unconditionally. Notice I didn't say that I had to agree with her 100% of the time. I simply remind myself to demand nothing and to accept her unconditionally. Her presence in my life is a gift. We are totally responsible exclusively for our own souls. When I remember this, my wife and I have a beautiful spiritual partnership, and it is joyous. When I forget, as I do occasionally, we experience stress and unpleasantness, and real magic becomes impossible. Life is what it is. It's no more than snow. Ask nothing of it. Come alive in your mind to the point of demanding nothing of anyone or even of life itself. See the divanness in all of the people you encounter and accept that, and you will be in the inner frame of mind for creating real magic. Here's a method of implementing this. Give yourself a day to ask nothing of anyone, your spouse, your children, your co-workers, everyone you encounter. Just today, decide to give rather than take. You will soon see that the less you expect from others and the less demanding you are, the more will come your way. Just give love and unconditional acceptance to those you encounter and notice what happens. How can you be angry or hurt when you have no expectations? Begin to develop authentic power for yourself. To be authentically powerful, your power must not reside in how others react to you or in your physical strength or appearance. Authentic power is not located in the physical body because of the inevitable changes that transpire in the material world. Authentic empowerment is found on the path of alignment with your soul's purpose. With each step that you take to align yourself with your soul's purpose, you further empower yourself. As you listen to this tape, remind yourself that your objective is personal empowerment, to literally become your own miracle maker. When you become realigned, you will follow your inner signals almost effortlessly. The physical temptations will remain, and occasionally you will allow them to win. But your new spiritual alignment will dominate your life, and a periodic slip will not dislodge your authentic self. Align yourself to the soul. Listen to those inner pleadings to be at ease and on purpose, and you will shift your life over to being an authentically powerful person. With this mindset, real magic will become available to you as a life choice. Here's a suggestion for implementing this. Detach yourself for a brief period from controlling others through your size, authority, position, physical appearance, age, wealth, or anything external to yourself. Imagine yourself as just a soul interacting with other souls. Truly, treat others as if the fullness of God resided within them. All manner of physical world attributes are non-existent. Give this a try for a day or two and see how much authentic power you truly possess. All of your physical attributes will someday disintegrate, as does everything in the world of form. Know this and live today as if it has already happened. I often do this with my little children. I imagine myself without my adult-sized body and all of the power that comes with being grown up. I try to relate to them, say on the way to school, as if we were all without bodies and only our thoughts and souls were present in the car. I see how empowering this is to them and to me. I listen to them rather than giving them orders. They see me as a loving guide rather than a big person who can make them do what I want. Give up your need to control and substitute a kind of unconditional acceptance of those you meet as soulmates, all equal in the eyes of God. You will be surprised at how you empower others as well as yourself when you shift your inner world away from domination and control to one of unconditional respect and loving harmony. Finally, practice daily meditation. This is crucial. Learn how to meditate and make meditation an integral part of your daily life. This final step in creating your miracle mindset is, for me, the most significant. 5 years ago, I couldn't imagine myself meditating on a regular basis. Today, I can't imagine my life without it. It's the vehicle I use to create the state of mind I've been describing. Meditation teaches you to be peaceful, to remove stress, and to receive answers where confusion previously reigned. It helps you slow down and ultimately to go to that peaceful place at any time. I do mean any time, in the middle of a business meeting, in the midst of a tragedy, or during an athletic competition. Meditation can and will help you become your own miracle worker and come to know the meaning of real magic. There is no right or wrong way to meditate. There's no specific strategy to follow. It truly is just allowing yourself to go into another dimension free of the limitations you experience in your physical world. In your meditative state, you can play out a difficulty or problem in your mind, experience it first within your invisible self, and then play it out how you want it to go in your physical world. Remember the key. As you think, so shall you be. There are many wonderful books and guides on meditation by people far more qualified than I am. I will describe how meditation works for me, but you will only know what it is and what benefit it offers you when you experience it directly. I found that my most valuable meditation times are early in the morning. You might want to take that last hour in the morning before you normally wake up and devote it to meditation. Don't worry about being fatigued. 1 hour of meditation can be the equivalent of an entire night's sleep. My first objective in meditating is to get myself to an alpha state. What works for me is taking deep breaths and concentrating totally on the longest intake and outtake I can manage without any intervening thoughts. I avoid the temptation of endless thoughts, bombarding my consciousness by repeating the word I as an inner mantra very slowly to match my breathing pattern. The alpha state is an incredible lightness of being. I then concentrate more fully on my inner vision and may elect to create a pure white screen. I feel alone, peaceful, blissful, and ready to use this meditation time in any way I desire. Each session offers numerous opportunities to use this time in a valuable way. You are now entering the spiritual world as you would like to go within yourself and discover God. I welcome this time and suggest it be treated as divine and special. Don't let anyone degrade it or impinge upon it. The practice of active meditation includes presenting problems or questions for consideration. I often ask, what is the lesson here? Or how can I benefit from this situation?